following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving the penalty kill. The shot to goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Leon Tamula. And
now that's Martinez. Oh, alley-oop to start it up! Martinez, the gunner, Swanson for the Don.
Ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set us down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores.
Yellowjackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tie to the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
hey.
Richter. Joe's feet. He could go. Richter. House. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellowjackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
And good evening and welcome in. And welcome into the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance. We're having some audio difficulties. We'll take a quick timeouts.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Well, welcome back to the Hive. We apologize for that. Getting used to a few different things here tonight, but we're good to go. It should be a fun one. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. It's the Heart of the Lakes Conference battle tonight between the Perham Yellowjackets and the Hawley Nuggets here tonight, Lance.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome that it's coming at the end of the year here, and you want things to come down. This is going to be tournament-type atmosphere tonight, tournament-type play, hopefully, as well as we've kind of talked on Tuesday about a little bit of this conference title possibilities, and as it stands right now, Perham, Jason, is at 5-0, and they're taking on Hawley, who is 3-1. So in theory, win by the Nuggets here would tie with Perham with the equal number of losses, but also with Breckenridge, and Breckenridge has a couple of events left with Frazee and DGF, so a possibility of an outright win, a possibility of a three-way conference battle tie type situation, and I don't know the rules on all the tiebreaker situations, but you probably know it better than I do.
My understanding is there's really no tiebreakers. It's all shared or winner take all type thing, so it'll be a split. But right now, especially this year, say Perham knocks off Hawley, they're the outright champions. Hawley beats Perham, Breckenridge already beat Hawley, so you have that, and Perham beat Breckenridge. So it'll be a split title. But there's still a lot of time left. I mean, if Perham does get knocked off here by Hawley tonight, they'll have one more game to wrap up the regular season, while Hawley will still have another conference game down the road as well as they take on Pelican Rapids later in their season, which is only a few days left.
Which is awesome, and conference play and being conference champs is a huge part. But this not only has implications on conference, it will on Section 8 AA as well, as you're looking at two of the top 3 seeds as of right now. And like you said, we're not to the end of the season yet. There's a little bit of play left to happen. But if it ended right now, Hawley would be sitting at number 1, East Grand at 2, Perham at 3, and then you kind of make your way down. Wadena Deer Creek at 4, and then there's a little gap in there between. So still some movement, some shifting could happen here as we look at the Section 8 AA, and it could happen with this game here tonight.
We found what can happen also Tuesday night here in the Hive when the Frazee Hornets knocked off the Yellowjackets. That knocked the Yellowjackets from the 2 to the 3 spot. So a Yellowjacket win tonight would probably potentially move them back into the 2 spot. And then depending on tiebreakers there you touched on. But Hawley right now tonight trying to kind of solidify that number 1 seed.
Well, and you clarified with me too on Tuesday night, Jason, and what a great point was 14 teams in the section, seeding it outright instead of having a north and a south, which I have to say we've talked about this probably ad nauseum for people at home, but I like this. I think this is the way it should be played out. It doesn't matter if you're in the northern or the southern part of it. It's how you played all year long. You should deserve that ranking. The top 2 seeds get a bye, and now that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it sure is nice to kind of watch your opponents that night. It's one less night being on the game floor. There's so many things about being that number 1 or 2 seed and getting that opportunity to receive that opening round bye.
Well, we thank you for tuning in to the Budget Blinds pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more on tonight's contest between the Yellowjackets and the Nuggets here from the Hive.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with 1 employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Well, welcome back to the Hive and the Budget Blinds pregame show here tonight as the Perham Yellowjackets get ready to take on the Hawley Nuggets in what should be a fun clash here tonight. As you mentioned, we touched on it a little bit. The Section 8 AA standings got mixed up a little bit on Tuesday. Hawley sitting on top, followed by East Grand Forks, Perham. Then it's Wadena Deer Creek, Roseau, Park Rapids area, Thief River Falls, DGF, Pelican Rapids, Frazee, Barnesville, Monaga, Warroad, and Crookston. And there's a lot of teams there I mentioned down at the bottom that have already proven they can surprise some teams.
Right, we saw that on Tuesday night right here on Magnitude Sports. Wow, I mean, the Frazee Hornets came in and they look great. They're the way they played, their demeanor, their aggressiveness on the floor, they really kind of had the Yellowjackets back on their heels. And so I think it's one of those sections that there are some definite leaders in at the top of it, but I think it's also wide open as we get closer to tournament play. And I don't know, Jason, we've covered a lot of sports in a lot of different ways, and momentum works in strange ways, and it's involved in every sport. But I can't think of a sport more than volleyball where that momentum can switch it from set to set. It can switch from almost point to point. But once you get in a roll, any team can beat any team.
And that was definitely the case we saw on Tuesday night. But the Yellowjackets were missing a key cog in their lineup on Tuesday. She appears to be back tonight, and that's going to be a big thing for the Yellowjackets in Willow Field.
Right, and it looked a little bit, Willow has been, we listened to it early on senior night here, which we're celebrating the seniors, but we listened, a starter since 8th grade, someone that's looked to just for kind of her calm demeanor and also hits the ball really well. Just seemed like the Yellowjackets were a little out of rotation that night. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from the Frazee Hornets. They played outstanding, but it looked like the Yellowjackets were just that little bit off from people playing different positions, maybe in different spots on the rotation.
Now on the other side of things, besides the Yellowjackets, is there a team that seems to be more comfortable on the gym floor in Perham than the Hawley Nuggets?
Yeah, and you don't have to go any further back than last Saturday where they won the KLN championship here, kind of took it by storm. It was a really highly contested battle between the Yellowjackets and the Nuggets, but right now the Nuggets seem to be playing really, really good volleyball, and every time that I've seen them, Jason, they're just so solid. There's not a real weakness in their game where sometimes you can pick apart a team. They don't seem to have that. So it'll be interesting to see how the Yellowjackets attack, if they switch up anything differently from Saturday. And maybe Hawley will as well. That's kind of the fun part of getting close to playoff volleyball time here and just seeing each other so close back to back.
And this is a young Hawley squad with only one senior on their roster, and they have been outstanding this year. Now to lead into our starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today on Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. The starting lineups for the Nuggets, starting as a junior setter, Ingrid Rusted, a freshman outside hitter, Katarina Vetter, a sophomore setter and outside hitter, Stella Fleming, a junior middle hitter, Izzy Steer, a sophomore middle hitter, Annika Johnson, and a junior defensive specialist, Emma Sanis. The libero tonight is Hannah Stotts, a sophomore. Head coach of the Nuggets is Kathleen Rustad. She's assisted by Nicole Martin, Paige Thompson, and Anna Steer. Yellowjackets will go back to their usual 6 in the starting lineup. Kennedy Pilgrim, a senior outside hitter, a junior middle hitter, and Greta Razor, a setter senior, Lainey Wacker, outside hitter, and Jaden Hackle, a senior. Freshman outside hitter, Addie Hackle, and senior middle hitter, Willow Thiel for the Yellowjackets. And those are your Lakes Ace Hardware starting lineups here tonight.
It's nice to hear the familiar starting lineup, and I think one thing the Yellowjackets gained is probably a little depth on their bench. Coming off and being close to tournament time, that's always helpful. What really was amazing to me, Jason, is when you talked about the youth. I'm not going to say youth, but the younger starting lineup of the Nuggets. Boy, I recognized a lot of those names, and that just tells you they've been on this floor a lot, and so they're well beyond their youth of you saying one senior. There's a lot of experience on the floor for the Nuggets.
Should be a fun one, and we'll have a fun one tomorrow night, too, as well on our Magnitude Sports Network. The Perham Yellowjacket football team in action tomorrow night against Morris area, Jokaio, Alberta, and what's going to be a key section game with playoff implications. I don't get too far ahead of myself, as those two teams will square off tomorrow night here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Yeah, it's playoff time all through fall, and it's so ironic that we talk about this all the time, Jason, that it just seems like we were talking about, well, who's going to be favored and who's going to do this and what's going to happen. And here we are already to almost the end of the regular fall season. And it's just crazy how that time turns, and that's the great thing about high school sports is it doesn't take long, and you're at the really crucial point of the season.
And this is how you can find Magnitude Sports. Find us online 24/7 on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as the last one's a new one. I believe that's Threads. For me, I guess I'm not up to that one, but that's how you can find Magnitude Sports and also Magnitude SN as we get ready to go on this Budget Blinds pregame show. Thank everyone for tuning in tonight. We'd like to thank Frontier Airlines. They are your Go Wild recap coming up after each set. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. We'll take a quick break. Come back to the Hive here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Here's what Reuter Family Dentistry can offer you.
We offer wisdom teeth removal, sedation dentistry, dental implants, root canals, cosmetic dentistry, and Invisalign.
The fact that it can be done here is really important for me because, it's a chore sometimes getting all your maintenance done. So if it's all done in the right place, that makes it a lot easier.
Hi, my name's Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
There is a voice inside of you. Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Ottertail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you. See you soon.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellowjackets!
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back into the Hive. Introductions taking place right now. The Hawley Nuggets being introduced to the crowd here in Perham. Nuggets come in tonight with a record of, let me get that up for you, 16-4 overall. They've won 5 straight coming into tonight's game. Last one was a loss to Breckenridge. That was their last loss, but other than that, they've been rolling 16-4 overall, 8-1 against opponents from Section 8 AA. The Yellowjackets come in 17-9, but they have dropped 2 straight, including one to these Hawley Nuggets tonight, or in that tournament on Saturday, but that's who they're facing tonight. Overall, the Yellowjackets are 9-4 against opponents from Section 8 AA lands.
Right, and this, like I said earlier, Jason, you can't get a better matchup at a better time right now, I think, for both teams. You want to find out where you're at. You also want to remember whatever happens tonight isn't going to define your playoff run, but it's nice to play good competition at this time of the year to kind of just sharpen your skill, and I'm looking forward to tonight. I've seen the Yellowjackets, obviously, have not watched the Hawley Nuggets yet, just kind of read up on them and heard about their run, but I heard they looked pretty impressive at the KLN tournament, as well as the Yellowjackets did. But it was kind of, as we were watching and listening, you kind of knew they were maybe the team to beat coming into that tournament.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors again. Frontier Airlines, Great Clips, Dakota Fit and Feathers. If you love hunting and fishing, then you'll love Dakota Fit and Feathers on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel today. Also like to thank Ray Sport Marine, Waterfront Recreational, Budget Blinds for the sponsorship of our pregame show. Perham Health, New Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Lakes Area Co-op, Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and dairy products possible with great value for your money in Perham and Detroit Lakes. Also like to thank Nice Family Sales, Lakes Ace Hardware, EOT Insurance, KLN Family Brands, United Community Bank, Reuter Family Dentistry, and J&L Nutrition and the Backyard. Thank you all for sponsorship of high school sports here on the Magnitude Sports Network. And we'll be thinking more throughout the night here as we get ready to go. It's the Nuggets on the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets win tonight. They are your HOL Conference champions. If they lose, they'll have a share of it, potentially with Hawley or Breckenridge, on how the final conclusion of their season goes as well.
Right, a lot on a regular season match right now, but that should bring out the best in both of these, and we're going to start out with the Nuggets at the service line.
And Stotts will serve for Hawley. Stotts to libero. Comes into your screen, serve at Thiel. Wacker there, bump up for Pilgrim, sends that across, played nicely there by Sanis. Now down in the middle for a kill. There right away is the steer. And just like that, it's 1-0 in favor.
First impression right away, Jason, is wow, jump set right off the bat and perfectly placed to make that connection. So looking ready and sharp here, the Nuggets, as they come in with a double block right there.
And now it's 2-0 in favor of Hawley early on. Hawley Nuggets just had 2-0 on the year against the Yellowjackets. One of those wins coming here on Saturday in a 3-set battle. That was a battle, went down to the wire. Wacker up ahead for Addie Hackle, off the top of the net, and down for a kill for Addie Hackle.
Nice rebound there by the Yellowjackets, and a good sight for the Yellowjackets as Addie had a little bit of a struggle against Frazee that night, but coming out swinging right here, that's impressive.
Jaden Hackle will now serve. Hackle with a nice serve there, passed up. The set by Rustad going right side, but into the nets on the air. They're looking for Fleming, but the air gives the Yellowjackets the point, and it's now 2-2.
Just a little deep on that initial serve-receive pass. Kind of got them out of their rhythm, the Nuggets, that is.
A nice kill there on the near side, getting that one down. That's Katarina Vetter. That's now 3-2. Steele up ahead, too strong on the serve receive, and that's buried for the kill for Izzy Steer in the middle.
Boy, you can see you don't want to make a mistake against these Nuggets, as they're going to come and hit and try to come right back at you.
That serve goes long by Fleming. That'll make it 4-3 as Kennedy Pilgrim will serve for the Yellowjackets. Pilgrim with a nice strong serve, passed up. Now pushed over here, but out on the attempt on the near side by Vetter. And it evens our score at 4 on our United Community Bank scoreboard. Pilgrim will continue to serve for the Yellowjackets, going left to right on your screen. Stotts, the set near side, that's punched over. Hackle now. The set, back set for Addie Hackle, that's just too long.
I noticed that the other night, though, Jason. She hits well when it's not cross court, when she tries to go down the line. So good setup there by the Yellowjackets, trying to put it to her strength. Just a tad bit long.
Vetter with the serve. Jaden Hackle to receive. Now Thiel will punch that over. Pass nicely there by Fleming for the near side. Bumping that, pushing that one over. And it goes out on the far side.
My initial was it had to be like blocked at the net with the angle that it took. Just took such a hard cut to that outside.
Tough receive again for the Yellowjacks. Passed up here. Set on the far side. Trying to find that sideline there was Rustad, but she goes wide, and it's now 6-5.
Both teams trying to take advantage of that down the line hitting, and both just a little long are out.
Ghost will now serve for the Yellowjackets. That line drive serve we talked about, but there trying to get the kill was Steer. She sends it long. That evens our score at 6 on your United Community Bank scoreboard here from the Hive. Stotts. Set near side. They were looking that time for Walker. Yellowjackets send that back over with Wacker. Set again, this time Steer with the left hand, sends that over. Comes back. Now looking far side. That one's just long on the attempt there by Rustad.
A lot of good plays there, but Pilgrim really showed her athleticism and a hit back into the court going into her own bench.
Coast will serve as the Yellowjackets lead 7-6 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Line drive serve. Set near side, punched over. That time by Walker, but the Yellowjackets save it. Now Pilgrim from the back row, and a nice diving save by Hawley. Into the double block, but kept alive by Stotts now. Will be sent over there by Vetter. Walker with the set in the middle, and miscommunication. It drops between Razor and Thiel, and that evens it at 7. Now Izzy Steer will serve.
Really high level of play to start this. You can see Yellowjackets with back in their rotation, a lot quicker feet. Just nice plays by both teams covering up those openings.
A nice kill that time by McKenna Walker. As it's now 8-7. Ghost up ahead now looking for Razor. Razor off the block but dug up in the back row. Now punched over near side, that time by Johnson. Back row from Jaden Hackle. Saved there nicely by Fleming. Near side it goes, punched over and down softly by McKenna Walker. And that's kind of been the weakness of the Yellowjackets, is that soft hit in the middle. And Hawley took advantage there. It's 9-7. Wacker, the set now for Thiel. She'll have to just lightly tap that over. Set there in the middle and put down for a kill in the middle for Annika Johnson. And Hawley now leads 10-7.
One of the things I'm seeing, Jason, is you're going to have to match Hawley swing for swing. There's not too many times you can give them a free over and expect to not get something very, very hard and line drive coming back.
Off the net there, Thiel makes it 11-7. Hawley with the lead and Steers serving.
Well, that had to be dangerously close to the floor, but play on.
Set quickly over, but 2 hits on the air on Hawley will give the Yellowjackets a point. Dug up there, Thiel. Into the middle for Razor, off the block and down for a kill. And the Yellowjackets really want to get her going. Greta Razor, she had a unique night on Tuesday. Once she dialed in, it was all right, but sometimes was a little bit long on her kill attempts against Frazee.
I think if her initial hits come from the middle, Jason, she's very comfortable there. That confidence really gains for her.
Sent over there by Russet. Now Wacker quickly trying to catch Hawley off guard. The quick set over. Nice kill attempt that time by Hawley, but it is Jaden Hackle there with the kill. As McKenna Walker trying on the outside here to get that one there, but instead it's Hackle on the return. Makes it 11-10. Thiel to serve. Set there for Razor, and she finds it in the back row. Kind of got Steer leaning one way. She tried to come back the other way, couldn't get to it. And it's down for a kill, and now coming in will be Leah Tibbetts, a senior.
No, and that's just set up by Razor swinging well early through that middle. They were kind of shifting over where she had placed it before, and a nice job by Razor making that adjustment.
Centaur Johnson now set for Hackle. Hackle off the block and down for a kill, and the Yellowjackets have stormed back to take the lead. They trailed at one point, 10-7, and now lead 12-11. And Theo's still serving. All right. Theo backs up Tibbetts, now set for the back row attack there, dug up by Pilgrim, punch over by Wacker at the net. Off on the miss hit there by Johnson. There will give the Yellowjackets a point. It's now 13-11.
Got to give credit to Thiel here on this run. She's moving the ball around really well and kind of keeping Hawley off balance, and they're not getting those swings that they got in the first 5-10 points of the game.
Hackle finds the middle and drops that one down. Gets a kill there. But key there on that point was a block by the Yellowjackets on Walker. Kill gives the Yellowjackets a 14-11 lead. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Welcome back into the Hive. Willow Field to serve for the Yellowjackets to lead 14-11. Try to short pop serve. It's not there.
And there's where the use of those timeouts come into play. It kind of broke the rhythm of the Yellowjackets and of Willow Field. She was on a nice run there.
Rustad will come back in to serve. As Yellowjackets lead 14-12. Rustad to serve. Starts in front of the student section, comes across with a nice jump serve. Thiel up ahead now, Hackle off the top of the block there. Set by Rustad, looking near side for Walker, but unable to really corral that set. And there will make it 15-12 in favor of the Yellowjackets. Now Greta Razor will serve. Takes a look at head coach Nikki Morrison, and now comes the line and serves a strong low liner. Dug up there to Thiel with a nice dive. Now Hackle, but a good block at the net. Sent back over that time there by Johnson. Now Hackle again. Dug up in the back. Set up in the front. Pushed over there by Fleming. Walker with the set for Hackle. Hackle, dice dig by Rustad as she absorbs that one and kept it alive for the Nuggets. And a nice rally here. Probably the rally of the night. Punched that one over near side. Stayed in. Set in the middle. Now Razor off the attack there by Johnson. Hackle will send that over. Quickly left hand sent over. Yellowjackets retreat. They send it back with Pilgrim. Nice set off a tough play there and down for the kill. Stella Fleming on a nice rally, and the Nuggets get the big point there.
Man, I'm almost speechless. That was good volleyball action there, and I like how Rustad sets the ball. She really gives the opportunity for her hitters to find that open area.
Back set that time for Hackle off the block for a kill. And Wacker there with a nice set there for Hackle, and Hackle buries it. And it's now 16-13, and Wacker will serve. And our opening set tonight kind of has that playoff feel to it here in the Hive. Better, but there's a tip, and Hawley gets the kill on the point as Katarina Vetter calmly gets one back for the Nuggets.
You were here Saturday, Jason. I listened to and followed along, but sounds eerily similar to how that went on Saturday is what we're seeing right now.
Hackle punches that over. Set in the middle, tough set, but they're reading it well. Was a back row player for the Nuggets to get that over and off the top of the net. Was Pilgrim. Back set there on the far side, sent over by Fleming. Set now for Hackle and into the nets. The unfortunate thing in my role on Saturday is I did not get the opportunity to watch a lot of volleyball. Stotts will serve.
I'll stop quizzing you then.
Theo set over, now comes back to her. Pushed up, Rustad the jump set, pushed over there by Fleming. Now the back set for Eddie Hackle, she gets it down for a kill. I was in a more of a managerial role on Saturday, so running court to court, which was a fun tournament. The parts of the action I did get to watch, when I did see Hawley, they were outstanding.
I see the Yellowjackets using that back set a little bit more tonight, so whether it's something they see as here's a big hit and big block by the Yellowjackets.
Kennedy Pilgrim and Addie Hackle combined on that one.
To finish my thought, I think the Yellowjackets are using that back set a little more, whether it's something they saw. I didn't see it as much on Tuesday as I am right now, and it's working well for them.
Rustad sent this time near side, full line and fire on that hit attempt by Vetter. The Yellowjackets unable to control it, and it's down.
You hope a play like that doesn't catapult if you're the Yellowjackets. the Nuggets into the play. They've been playing so well to let one drop like that, and it was just communication. Both ladies thought the other one was going to take the ball.
Thiel mishits but gets it over and kind of has Hawley running, and it's out. And it worked out for the Yellowjackets to make it 19-16.
Kind of like they say in baseball, on a blue pit, it still looks like a line drive in the scorers column. That's the same thing. It's still going to be a kill in tomorrow's paper, but man, that kind of caught Hawley off guard.
Well, you're definitely aging yourself there with the paper comment. Set near side, and a nice kill that time by Vetter.
I'm pretty sure I aged myself after Tuesday's night's game talking about how old I was.
Vetter will serve as it's 19-17 in favor of the Yellowjackets. Razor and miscommunication, it drops.
You know, Jason, there's no excuse for that at this moment, and I don't think the girls would make an excuse or the coaching staff. That happens once, you can kind of live with it. When it happens multiple times, it's something we have to clean up.
Stotts saves that, keeps it alive. Hawley will send it over. Razor set to pass to Wacker now for Hackle, just lightly gets that over. Now it's sent back over. Hackle keeps it alive in the middle for Razor, too far on the far side. Yellowjackets thinking there's a tip there. They're asking for it. They're not going to get it, and we're tied at 19.
Right, and even Coach Morrison came out to ask, was there a tip, and the official never wavered, never hesitated.
Wacker with the set near side. Hackle drops that one down for the kill softly over the block and gets it down. The Yellowjackets take a 1-point edge. And you might notice, too, tonight these officials are walkie-talkied up tonight. Headsets on both officials are able to communicate that way as well. That's kind of unique to see.
Right, and you would think of all the technology, this would be a wave of the now, not even the future, as being able to communicate with each other on each set point.
2019, Yellowjackets in the lead. Set now in the middle for Razor. Out the block, Stotts unable to get there as it goes over her diving arm, and it's down. And the Yellowjackets now lead 21-19.
And the battle is on, Jason, and we talked a lot about getting to 20. I don't know that getting to 20, but I think the separation after 20 is going to be huge, and that one is out as well.
Just looking for the line was Steer, doesn't find it. 22-19, we're going to have a timeout called by the Nuggets here in set number 1. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back into the Hive out of the timeout. The Yellowjackets lead this one 22-19 over the Nuggets in set 1. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Some other updates that we have for you. The boys and girls varsity Yellowjacket cross country running team won their home invite today, both picking up victories today. Bjorn Anderson, the individual winner for the boys. He continues his strong season. Tennis action, East Grand Forks edged out Perham by a score of 4-3 in the Section 8 Single A quarterfinals today at Courts Plus. That's sent over. Now with it there, Wacker. Razor tries to get the kill, but no, it's wide on the near side. Makes it 22-20. Steer will serve. For the Nuggets as they try to rally from behind. Pilgrim. Near side now they look for Thiel. Thiel dug up nicely there on the far side by Fleming. Back row there. Pilgrim pushes it up. Now Thiel again and gets that one down for the kill off the tape, and a big kill there for the Yellowjackets.
Definitely that three-point advantage right here kind of gives them a chance for a few set-point wins here. And Thiel has been dynamite at the service line tonight.
The Yellowjackets lead 23-20. Backs up to receiver of the serve, looking for the near side. Thiel with a big save there. Walker pushes it over on the kill attempt there by Walker. They go to Walker again. Now Pilgrim digs that one up. Set far side, Hackle off the block. Saved nicely by the Nuggets. They keep it alive. Sent over there by Johnson. Now for Hackle over the block, but there to read it well is Fleming. Blocked down in the middle, but saved there by Coast. Hackle off the block and down. And the Yellowjackets now have set point, leading 24-20 in game one, or set number one. Set backside, punched over there, but into the nets are the Nuggets. And the Yellowjackets take set one, 25-20. And a nice start for the Yellowjackets here tonight.
Yeah, it was a great set back and forth, Jason. I love how it played out, and I think we're going to have I think it's going to be a battle. I can't picture at this point either team. I think we're going to see more of the same coming up. And if your Hawley had a little lapse there, and it was kind of Yellow Jacket driven, where you got out of your offensive sequence there a little bit, and you started not hitting it over like you had to. So give Yellow Jackets credit, and Willow Thiel came up big at the service line in that one, and she was moving the ball around and kind of forcing that a little bit on the Nuggets.
We'll take a look inside the numbers in that first set. No one with an ace for either team, but the kills pretty even, 14-11 overall, and the Yellowjackets end up taking the first one 25-20.
And I think if you look at that, watching as much volleyball as we have, Jason, you really like to keep those unforced errors under 10, and that might have been the difference in that first set. Is 13-10 gives those extra points to the Yellowjackets.
We'll take a break, come back. That was your Go Wild recap presented by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. We'll be back on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. We're getting ready for the second set. Yellowjackets won the first one. 25-20.
Laney Wacker at the service line for the Yellowjackets to start this second set. Drives across court. Hawley going right back to what they did well in the first set, but the Yellowjackets coming out strong.
They take a 1-0 lead in our second set.
Hackle with the cross-court shot there.
And Hawley answers right back.
That had to be right on the line, and that's exactly where I think if you're the Nuggets, you want to live is set the Yellowjackets back deep and then make them try to get their offense set in.
Set near side, Hackle. Now on the slide there and finding the ground was Fleming. That'll make it 2-1.
And one thing we've noticed in our years of first learning what the slide was, Jason, and then off of my calling it the good old football wheel route, the slide really does shift that defense over, and Hawley took advantage of the Yellowjackets shifting over and found that cross-court opening.
Hackle out the block now, sent and directed down for the kill by Izzy Steer. And it's 3-1 in favor of the visitors.
Man, I couldn't have said that any better. Directly down. It was like she came right over the top of that thing, and it hit the eye and Hive.
Now Stotts will serve. Set there for Pilgrim, too long. And it's now 4-1 in favor of Hawley in our second set. And Stotts will serve. Nice serve there, but saved. Yellowjackets send it over now, looking for a kill, but Thiel's there, was looking for the kill, was Fleming, but sent out wide here on the near side.
I'm impressed by the Nuggets, but impressed by both squads and the multitude of players that can swing and hit the ball, Jason, and they come from every angle, and both teams are doing a great job of utilizing all of their weapons tonight.
Pilgrim dug up nicely in the back row by Sanis, but there's the block for the Yellowjackets at the net to make it 5-2.
And again, I would say probably from the first time I saw the Yellowjackets to now, that probably is their number one improvement, is that block at the net. And they make it pretty tough on teams over and over, but the Nuggets have been doing a great job.
Hackle misses the line on the serve. Apologize for our scoreboard right now. I messed something up. We're getting it worked on behind the scenes. So I'd like to thank Mike Mason for helping us out there. But that one is now the Nuggets will serve. And they're put off to block it down is Steer again.
That makes it 7-2 in favor of the Nuggets, and they're on a nice little run here as after the Yellowjackets started strong.
Thiel down for a kill for the Yellowjackets.
Really nice offensive set there for the Yellowjackets as they went on the double swing there, and it really forces that double block to separate and gives you a lot better opportunity to find some opening on the other side of the floor. Kennedy Pilgrim steps up to the service line for the Jackets. Short serve. Nuggets run that slide, and that's the second time, Jason, that they've run that slide, and that opening, right as you see on your screen at the HOL conference, has been open. So look for the Yellowjackets to try to find a way to make sure that gets covered up as if the Nuggets keep running that. Nuggets with the serve.
Now Razor off the block. That was dug up. The Yellowjackets save it, but illegal hit there on the Yellowjackets. And it's now 9-3 in favor of Hawley.
And again, this is one of those times where I would probably be the overactive coach and be taking that time out. Coach Morrison does a great job of letting her ladies play through this. And this might be one of those times where that communication that you talk to by the officials is coming into play. I'm sure they're communicating to each other than to Coach Morrison.
Now still in the delay as they're talking to the captain, Jaden Hackle, right now about it. Waiting to serve will be Vetter. Both schools starting to make some noise there as we're back to action. Razor into the net. And it's 10-3.
And again, I know you like to come from different angles. I know that. Yellowjackets tried that against Frazee too, Jason, and I think they're a lot stronger when they swing close to the net. That distance has caused them a little grief, and that would be swinging at the net in my book, and Addie Hackle did a nice job putting that one away.
Addie Hackle with the big kill there. That might be a nominee for KLN Family Brands Play of the Match, depending on how this plays out. KLN Family Brands, a proud People First company. Interested in joining their growing family? Head over to KLNFamilyBrands.com for more information on the serve by Cameron Coast. Hackle now. Set near in the middle for Razor. She punches that over. It's dug back up. Set by Rustad. They're sent over by Steer. Now Pilgrim at the 10-foot line, but blocked down nicely that time by Steer again. And it's 11-4. Izzy Steer has caused nightmares for the Yellowjackets in more than one way, not just on the hardwood here, but also on the softball diamond. And a nice ace serve there, brought to you by Reuter Family Dentistry. And getting that one again is Steer.
One thing you'd notice about the Nuggets, and it's not just because they're up 12-4 in this one, but in both matches, both sets, they really cover the whole floor well, Jason.
Ghost there, now the back row for Hackle. Communicate well as that's sent near side, and Johnson buries that one for the kill. Or excuse me, that was Walker. The Yellowjackets call timeout. We'll take a break. Or we'll just keep it right here.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellowjackets trailing this one 13-4. So I work to get that corrected on our United Community Bank scoreboard.
And one of the things that you said, Jason, which I think is true, is just listening to it, Steer, there's just multiple names coming up here. It's not back-to-back going to the same person, and I think it's got the Yellowjackets reeling a little bit, just the multi-dimension of the Nuggets right now.
Field pushes that over. Rustad there now in the middle, the attack and down again for the kill, Annika Johnson, excuse me. And it's now 14-4. And I was going to touch on Saturday, the Yellowjackets took the first set. Hawley came storming back, took set 2. That was part of the volleyball action I was able to watch on Saturday. And there's another Reuter Family Dentistry ace serve from Steer. And just like that, Hawley's in control of this one, 15-4 in set number 2. And Steer back at the service line. Pilgrim to Wacker, just punches it to keep it alive. Thiel with the left hand, blocked down at the net there. That time by Annika Johnson.
They are really good at the net, especially right now. It's just like, it almost seems like there's 8 ladies out on the floor for the Nuggets right now. Just how they're covering all aspects of the floor and especially at the net.
And the miss hit there makes it 17-4. I was going to say the Yellowjackets felt like they had some momentum, but when you're facing a team like Hawley, it seems like nothing phases the Nuggets.
Well, and I think as you come in as the #1 team as of right now in 8AA, things aren't going to phase you. You've probably seen as much as possible, and they just keep swinging away and finding that line.
Go on the right side, Rustad makes it 18-4.
And that's a crazy stretch of serves here to get to 18-4, Jason. I know that much about volleyball.
Theo sends that one long. Now it's regroup and get ready for set 3. Trailing 19-4. I know miracles can happen. The Twins did win 2 playoff games this year, so you know miracles can happen. As that set up near side. Actually 3, I got to correct myself. Punched over there. Now Theo down for a kill. That's not a shot at the Twins. It's just good that they were able to end that streak.
I'm just going to let you sit and keep talking because you can dig this hole bigger all by yourself.
That's all I'm saying. It was not a shot.
And I think you're right, though. I think if you're the Yellowjackets, you don't even look at the score right now. You're just trying to build momentum. 1 point at a time, get as many as you can, but it's really tough when you're playing a team with the quality of hitting that these Nuggets have.
As Walker puts that one down, it's 20-5. Rustad to serve. Set, and that one finds the line somehow on the kill there by Johnson again. One of the things is the service game has been so strong, it's got the Yellowjackets reeling.
If I knew you wouldn't make fun of me, I'd make a great pun like everything's coming up gold right now for the Nuggets. But, and then there is that commentator jinx that seems to not be real, but somehow finds its ugly head rising again. But, man, the Nuggets are just covering the floor and playing so well right now.
Razor to serve. That one just wide on the far side. But Johnson was looking for that one. That's now 21-7. Razor still serving for the Yellowjackets. And that one's sent low. And it's 22-7 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. McKenna Walker will serve. Set the back set now there for Hackle. Nice dive to keep it alive for Hawley. Wacker with the set there for Pilgrim off the double block, and it goes down for the kill for Kennedy Pilgrim.
And Kennedy might be someone that the Yellowjackets have to get rolling here. It seems like Hawley's trying to do a good job of covering up now Theo and Jaden Hackle. Getting that third hitter in there, we saw Addie Hackle do some damage the first set, but I think Pilgrim will be a key cog coming up here.
And another kill there that time. Vetter buries that one.
Boy, what a turnabout from, like you said, the Yellowjackets thinking they were going into set 2 with that momentum after battling back from being down just a few points, but really playing well, and now just a kind of a dominating set here for the Nuggets.
Hackle will get that for a kill right at Rustad. Makes it 23-9. Hackle will serve. Backs up that serve receive, but it's sent over. Set near side. Addie Hackle tries to tip that over. Dug up there by Tibbetts and now sent wide. Played by the Yellowjackets. Steele off the block and down. And a nice block at the net. And it's now set points for the Nuggets.
Really great double block there by the Nuggets, and just kind of covering up that net and making it really tough for the Yellowjackets. And set point coming up here.
Serving will be Fleming. Razor tough on the return. Sets it there. Wacker trying to keep it alive will be Thiel. Set in the middle. Sent back over Thiel. Punched over and down for the kill for Vetter.
Pretty tough when you're expecting that really hard hit to get a little roll shot coming off, and really smart by Vetter there. That set, Jason, and I'll let you do the kind of advertising part of it, but that was just too much Nuggets in that one.
Our Go Wild recap brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. We take a look at inside the numbers. Hope patiently wait for it to load up here.
Well, we're waiting. You know, here's going to be the battle. Yellowjackets got set 1, Nuggets set 2 in totally different facets and fashion of the game. Let's see what happens in this set 3. I think that's crucial. If the Yellowjackets respond, I think we'll go to 5. If they don't, look for these Nuggets to just stay on the roll that they were on, and it might not be a fun night for the Yellowjackets.
We're all square at 1. Yellowjackets win the first one 25-20. Hawley takes the second one 25-9.
And you look at those errors we talked about in that first one, 11-4 in that second set. And obviously when you have a 25-9 score, you know you're doing almost everything right.
We'll take a quick break, come back, get you set up for the third set here from the Hive.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Welcome back. Start of our third set. Sent over quickly. Now put down for a kill that time by Annika Johnson. And the Nuggets strike first.
She's so tough in the middle of that. She just kind of towers over, waits for everything to clear, and then puts it where the Jackets are not.
And that one is a River Friendly Dentistry ace serve.
Yellowjackets, good swing there by Addie Hackle, kind of puts the Nuggets on their heels, but they get it over.
Down near side, Hackle again. That's dug up nicely. Sent over and down in the middle again, Stella Fleming. The defense of Hawley is outstanding. They get to almost everything.
I'll just repeat it again. I know it sounds probably like a broken record, but it seems like there are more than 6 ladies out there right now.
Hackle gets that one down for a kill. Addie Hackle with a big kill there for the Yellowjackets. Makes it 3-1.
And again, I don't know if it's a conscience effort or something they talked about, trying to get more people involved. I talked about the Nuggets kind of covering up Willow and Jaden a little bit, Willow Thiel and Jaden Hackle, but the first 4 sets here have gone to Addie Hackle.
And that one's down for a kill that time. It's Katarina Vetter again. Vetter, strong hitter, just a 9th grader. Now Stotts will serve.
Vetter, Johnson, Steer, the names just, it changes, but the hits seem the same.
Stotts with the serve. Thiel there for Wacker for Pilgrim. Stotts now set. Rustad in the middle. Directed far side. Razor unable to get to that one as Steer gets a kill. It is 5-1 in favor of Hawley. They race out to a big lead in set 2. Won that one 25-9. Yellowjackets won the first one 25-20.
Really nice serve there. Kind of kept the Jackets on their heels.
And that one sent long that time by Fleming.
One of the things I'll have to talk to someone who's more knowledgeable than I am, Jason, but it seems like that jump serve, nice, the jump set is throwing off the timing of the Yellowjackets defense a little bit.
Ruder Family Dentistry a serve there. Kennedy Pilgrim makes it 5-3 in her 3rd set on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Yellowjackets trailing. Stotts, Rustad, all the way across that time by Vetter, but dug up by Pilgrim. Pilgrim will send it back over and catches the Nuggets off guard as Rustad unable to get to that one. And the Yellowjackets have closed to within 1 here.
One of the few times that the Jackets in set 2 or 3 have caught the Nuggets leaning just a little bit.
Short serve by Pilgrim. The Yellowjackets try to take advantage, and they do with a kill by Willow Thiel. And it's now all square at 5, kind of what we expected to see between these two teams. After a blowout set in set 2, where Hawley won 25-9. Short serve again, and an ace by Kennedy Pilgrim. You mentioned her name a little bit in that second set. She's really stepped up her game here tonight.
Right, and I think it's these things that we talked about, getting some momentum, getting some positivity, and they need Kennedy to come and play here, just given that extra hitter and just what she brings to the court.
And answering is Stella Fleming. Evens the score at 6 after the Ruder Family Dentistry ace by Kennedy Pilgrim earlier.
I think that's the difference playing these Nuggets, Jason, is you might get 1 or 2 past them. You're very seldomly going to get 3 or 4 past them with the way they play defense.
Thiel punches wide. And it's now 7-6. Set now. Wacker bumps it over to Hackle. Hackle gets it down for a kill to even it up at 7. Now Cameron Coase will come in to serve for the Yellowjackets.
Really been a consistent server for the Yellowjackets. Brings that kind of rocket serve just like that, and that one off the net makes it even tougher yet.
Hackle. Now Thiel gets the kill. Makes it 8-7 in favor of the Yellowjackets. And Coase again, that one's into the net. Makes it all square at 8. And Vetter to serve. And she gets And they serve as, I'm guessing, I was looking on the right side, lack of communication on the Yellowjacket side allows for the ace.
And I think they're trying to clean that up right now. You can see them moving a little bit different, setting up their defensively a little different under Coach Morrison's advice here.
2 hits against the Yellowjackets.
Man, if you're the Yellowjackets, you got to take care of business now. You don't want to allow these Nuggets to get on another roll like they did in that second set.
Thiel off the block. Yellowjackets try to keep it alive. They can't. That's 11-8. And Razor comes back with a nice kill for the Yellowjackets.
She kind of played that role for the Yellowjackets on Tuesday night too, and not closer, but closing that little bit of run by the opposing team. She does a nice job of kind of willing her way to getting that kill.
Thiel up ahead for Wacker now on the slide there, Razor, but Hawley punches in and keeps it over Rustad. Now far side, Jaden Hackle off the tip. Now it's Stotts, near side for Walker. Thiel there, Wacker tries to catch him off guard for a moment. Now Razor quickly drops it over. And a nice kill there by Greta Razor.
That was an interesting point, to say the least. Had a little bit of everything involved in that one, but came out in favor of the Yellowjackets. Ace serve there. Another Reuter family ace, and we didn't have many of those in the first set and a half, and now all of a sudden all dynamics of this game are coming into play.
Thiel to serve. Stotts. Set there on the far side, winding but missing long, looking for the tip at the net. Was Steer, not getting it though. And the Yellowjackets have a 12-11 lead. And put down, and a nice job. Jaden Hackle on a tough serve receive there, gets the kill.
If we rewind to set one, this is kind of how the Yellowjackets took the lead and kept the lead, was Willow Thiel at the service line. And something about this rotation and what spin she's putting on the ball has really got the Nuggets reeling just a little bit.
Set there, now Tibbetts, who just checked in, goes with the left hand, sends that over. Block at the net and down on a nice block there by Tibbetts.
She has made a living over on that right side of the net and does such a great job of blocking, just really makes it tough on the Yellowjackets to get that left side swing in.
Wacker trying to get the set there. Razor is able to save it, send it over. Now push near side and down just in front is Walker for the kill in front of a diving Pilgrim.
They're really beating the Yellowjackets back into their defensive rotation right now with a little quicker hit than they did in the first set. Getting some really good action here. There's that middle that you talked about earlier, Jason, that seems to kind of be the Bermuda Triangle for the Yellowjackets, is covering up or kind of at that backside of the H in Hive.
Pilgrim unable to control that one. Looking where she was at, as it was a rocket serve right at her, but it's an ace, and now we're going to have a timeout. We'll take this break here as it's now 15-13 in favor of Hawley. Welcome back to the Hive. It's 15-13. Yellowjackets take the timeout, and they're trying to get the momentum back on their side in this one. Fell behind early, rallied back, and now Hawley is stormed back as he steered to serve. And it's down for a kill.
Great job there by Cameron Coast on that back bump there. Put it right in the right place so the Yellow Jackets could get it over the net, and that was awesome effort.
Razor in the back row. Wacker pushes it back there for Thiel. She just sends it over. Now Walker, Thiel. Set there in the middle for Pilgrim. Dug up Walker again. Now they're going to go to her on the set. She lightly taps it over Pilgrim. Blocks it, keeps it alive. Now to Hackles, the Yellow Jackets regroup. Set backside Tibbetts, finds it in the far corner and gets the kill.
Makes her so tough as a left-handed swing, Jason. Coming from the right side, hitting it left-handed. It's just a dynamic you don't see that often.
And a tough serve, and the Yellow Jackets unable to control it. Makes it 17-14 in favor of Hawley. And a pivotal set here tonight. Punched over, Wacker gets the kill. Drops that one in the middle. That's now 17-15. Eddie Hackle will come back in as Laney Wacker will serve.
Nice job by Wacker there. The Yellow Jackets really needed a turn of events to happen for them.
Wacker with the set. Or the serve, excuse me. A nice block at the net. Pilgrim and Hackle on that one. And it's 17-16. The Yellow Jackets within a point. And a playoff-like atmosphere here tonight at the Hive. Wacker with another nice serve. Back set there. It's a tough one and unable to play that one there is Johnson. And now we're all square at 17 in the race to 25.
One of the few miscues there on that back set on a slide by the Nuggets. Got in the net by the Yellow Jackets. So again, every point so crucial now, especially when you were tied up. Now, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you can't let the Nuggets go on any type of run here. And if you're the Nuggets, you're probably doing the same thing that you've been doing. Move the Yellow Jackets around and try to get your offense rolling.
Pilgrim, but the Nuggets this time are into the net. 18-0. And now Hackle to serve. And the night that feels like it's going to be a marathon. But who's going to win this sprint to 25? Hackle. The back set there. And getting that down for a kill, Annika Johnson.
I don't know if it's because they're picking and choosing when to do that, Jason, but it has been effective, and I'm surprised we haven't seen it even more. That little slide around the back and hitting about where that HOL conference logo is. And ironically, for the HOL conference.
And Pilgrim answers with a nice kill on the sideline. She's really come out swinging tonight for the Yellow Jackets as Kennedy Pilgrim, the senior.
Right, and we talked about having the need for her, and I think it might be part of the difference in the score from the second set to the third here.
Tough serve, battle at the net. Kept alive, another battle. Thiel tries to find the corner, just too strong. And out along the near side.
Wow, that had to be close. It had to be paper widths job. And I think if you're the Nuggets, you let it go because you couldn't get to it anyway. But fortunate for them, it landed just out.
Kennedy Pilgrim, now Hackle. Jaden Hackle punched that over. Hawley had an opportunity here. Set near side. Walker off the block. It's down for the Yellow Jackets. Razor and Hackle with the block and the kill, and it's tied at 20.
And we talked about how much improved from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. That block was case in point right there.
Now Coast to serve, knotted at 20. Punched over, Razor to Hackle. Now Thiel sends it over. Hawley keeps it alive. Nice job there at the net, but unable to really control that though was Fleming. And the Yellowjackets will take advantage and take a 21-20 lead. And now head coach Kathleen Rustian will take timeout, will take a break.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back into the Hive. It's 21-20 in our third set. The Yellowjackets won the first one 25-20. Hawley dominated the second, winning 25-9. And it's 21-20 here in momentum building and changing third set. As Coast will serve again. Out of the timeout at Stotts. Tough serve to receive. Off and out. Coast, Stotts. Set near side, down with the kill was Vetter. Katarina Vetter with authority.
That was hit so hard it cut towards the end and looked kind of like a curveball or a slider coming out of the hit, but that had some power to it.
Now Vetter will serve. You're not going to go with the world famous sweeper that's taking the world by storm now?
That's kind of like whatever you were talking of Instagram before. I don't get into all the new stuff.
And now we're back. Set there, far side. Thiel dug up nicely. Now a chance for the Yellowjackets. Wacker blocks though, sends it back over. Set here near side in the middle. Coast can't keep it alive. Hackle can, and Razor does. Now Walker off the block, and the Yellowjackets with the kill. Greta Razor with the block at the net.
Wow, that was just pure effort, Jason. I think one you could have let go for lost. The Jackets did not, and now another timeout here by the Hawley Nuggets.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Welcome back to the Hive. The Yellowjackets lead 23-21. Looking to close this one out. And I was going to say a very wise timeout after momentum play like that. Slow things down for the Nuggets, did Kathleen Rustad.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It proved positive, but a nice serve again by Willow Thiel.
Wacker with the set now. Hackle left hand, Stotts there. Set near side, looking for Walker off the top of the net, and the kill.
Great effort on the block there by the Yellowjackets. It just snuck through, and probably one of the hugest points of this third set right there by the Hawley Nuggets.
Steer will serve for the Nuggets, trailing by a point. Pilgrim to Wacker. Thiel in the back row. Set there in the middle, and a nice strong kill there by Johnson again. And we're all square at 23.
How hard we battle, starting at 0-0, and here we are locked up again.
the race to 25 plus, so I'm going to call it in this one. Back set here. Razor softly gets down, but it's saved. What a diving attempt and save there by the Nuggets. Pilgrim for the back row. Hawley sends that over. Goes to Wacker. Far side, Hackle. Hackle off the block, saved again. Now quickly set over, but Razor read that perfectly. Now back on the far side, Rustad. Pilgrim unable to control it. Into the Yellow Jacket bench and out. What a play by the Nuggets, and now the Yellow Jackets will take timeout. And in the meantime, what a play and rally by the Nuggets to keep that alive.
Unbelievable. We went from Hackle diving into the stands almost, saving one on the Yellow Jacket side, to Hawley doing the same thing on the other side.
We'll take a break. 24-23 in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back to the Hive. It's 24-23. Set point for the Yellow Jackets. But serving is Izzy Steer for the Nuggets. Or excuse me, set point for Hawley. Hackle. Set in the middle and down for the kill. And the set is Annika Johnson, and Hawley takes the third, 25-23.
Wow, that's about all I can say, Jason. The momentum was with both teams. That was quality volleyball, and really the kind of volleyball you're going to have to play to make it through Section 8 AA. And again, the Yellow Jackets, take nothing away from them. It was just a little bit more by the Nuggets just to finish that one off in set 3.
Take a look at the numbers in our Go Wild recap presented by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. And I have to say, our KLM Friendly Brands play of the match might be the one that made it 24-23 as Hawley dug that one up. I couldn't catch the number. The hair covered the number and who it was. Trying to feel it was a heck of a diving save, and then it was eventually put down by the Nuggets.
Crazy plays to come back after the Yellow Jackets had just a diving effort almost into the stands, and then Hawley comes back and does what they do. But if you look, things are starting to pull away here a little bit for the Nuggets in the stats category, which doesn't always tell the whole meat of the story. But when I start to look at 11 unforced errors in that first set, 10 cents in 2 and 3. If you're averaging 5 unforced errors in a set, Jason, you're playing some really, really good volleyball.
Set 4 coming up here on the Main Street Sports Network.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Welcome back. Set number 4. Hawley took the first one, or excuse me, the Yellowjackets took the first one 25-20, but Hawley won set 2, 25-9, and set 3, 25-23 with the late rally to take the third. And now we'll get ready to go for set number 4. I'd like to thank our sponsors, EOT Insurance. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com. Also like to thank Central Market. At Central Market, you'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in a perfect meal for family and friends. Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes. As Lenny Wacker will set this one off with a nice serve there. Trying to get that Reuter Family Dentistry ace, but Hawley again just keeps it alive. Addie Hackle, far side. Rustad sends it over. Kennedy Pilgrim again. Rustad again. Twice in a row keeps it alive for his squad. Now the Yellowjackets trying to get an opportunity here, looking for Pilgrim again in the middle. Save that time there by Johnson. Now on the near side. Hackle punches it up. Thiel up in the air. Now Addie Hackle punches it over. Rustad with the set, far side into the net that time was Fleming. And the Yellowjackets lead 1-0. Getting ready to serve Laney Wacker again. If you're a Yellowjacket fan, you're kind of hoping the Yellowjackets get on an early run, get some momentum on their side right away, and they do just that with another error. And it's 2-0 on a tough serve receive. All because of the strong serve by Laney Wacker. The senior recently eclipsed the 1,000 set assist mark the other day. And now we're going to have a substitution early change as we have an injury for Hawley limping off. Is Annika Johnson. She's been outstanding tonight. She'll get a round of applause from the Nugget faithful, and coming in for her will be Kendall Hill. Trainer Colton Lehman will go check. As Kathleen Rustad talks with her off to the side of the court. Now it's Hackle. Off the block, Pilgrim pumps it up and keeps it alive. Thiel with authority, but dug up and saved, but out. That's 3-0 in favor of the Yellowjackets. No, now they're going to call. I didn't see what the call was. They're going to give the point to the Nuggets. That's 2-1. Stotts will serve. Thiel, that was a tough one. Not much you could do on that one. The miss hit.
And I think that's a good example of how quickly this game can change in volleyball. Is it looked like the Yellowjackets were going to go up 3-0, 3-1. Things were going their way. A huge hit by Thiel, and then all of a sudden an error and a change of what's happening, and here come the Nuggets again.
And a kill there, no. They're going to say it's down. It was. The one judge says it's out. They're going to discuss, and now they give the point to Hawley and say it's down. Okay.
I wonder if they didn't say a touch there. I didn't see the touch sign, but it looked like the line judge said out, and then they must have been communicating. It's so weird when they don't have to go across, as the Yellowjackets get a point there, but when they don't have to come across and talk and discuss, it's kind of weird for us to know if they're communicating what they thought happened.
Kennedy Pilgrim will get the kill on that one. She did a nice job of tight walking along the net there, tight rope walk there along the net. And Thiel with the miss hit there. Feet work, tight walking, I mean, just making up words. It's 4-3.
That's why people love you, Jason.
Thiel. Whacker, far side Thiel again. And a nice kill that time on the net. Again from Vetter. One thing I think I've noticed that Hawley's picked up on, the Yellowjackets like to attack that near sideline here in front of us on your camera, and they've been doing a nice job of receiving on that side defensively.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get the Yellowjackets to move more, and there's a case in point of what you're talking. I think they're setting their block up to that side a little bit better and really making a conscious effort to get two ladies over there each time.
Fleming will serve as the Nuggets lead 6-3. Hackle. Thiel punches that over. Set in the middle, but a block at the net by Hackle and Pilgrim as they converge on that one to make it 6-4.
Turnabout fair play there, and again, both teams doing a nice job at the net. And again, this has been a battle, and this is kind of what you expect at tournament time.
Pilgrim will serve. A short serve, read nicely though by Hawley. They keep it alive, and the shot is in and for the kill. And it's now 7-4.
Man, that's tough. They set that right up to the net, and then the setter does such a nice job of bringing it back into play and setting up good angles for her hitter to hit.
Vetter with the serve. Pilgrim pushes that over. Stotts there. A set now from Fleming in the middle, directed there by Steer. But now Walker tries to power that one down. Now Razor stutter step, sends it over. The back set, tough one there for Rustad into the net.
And if there's been anything you could say, boy, the Nuggets could work on a little bit, at least tonight, is that back set into that. It's been tight to the net and not giving her hitters enough shot of a place to go with it.
Coast to serve. Fleming with the set now in the middle there. Steer at Hackle. Whacker back attack for Hackle. Set near side, and a nice kill there by McKenna Walker as the Yellowjackets unable to control that one. And it's 8-5 in favor of the Nuggets. The thought of the Yellowjackets going on an early run, Lance, as you said, lots of momentum at 2-0 when the communication by the officials straightened out whatever it was, and then Hawley was able to kind of rattle off now and has been on about an 8-3 run.
And whatever it was, there wasn't a lot of argument, so it obviously occurred, but it really kind of took the wind out of the sails of the Yellowjackets. Let's see if a hit like that now paces them again, and here comes Willow Thiel back to the line.
An offhand hit there by Razor. Annika Johnson just came running out of the locker room. That's a good sign to see for Hawley. She's joined the team on the bench. Walker blocked down by Razor at the net.
And we'll see how she comes back into play, if it's a night, if things are going the Nuggets' way or not, when she comes back in or if she comes back in.
Just to say, it looked like head coach Kathleen Russell was just talking to her a little bit, see if she was ready to go. This would be one of those nice opportunities to have that one sideline roving reporter.
Yeah.
Thiel with the serve, back set near side. Rustad there, Thiel digs it up. Hackle keeps it alive in front of the bench. Thiel will send it over. Rustad with the set, looking near side, Walker. To Coast in the back row. Now there for Hackle left hand. Walker keeps it alive. Set now this time. Off the top of the net was Hill. Thiel bumps it, pushes that over, excuse me. Now Walker trying to soft redirect. The three Yellowjackets converge, and it's down for the kill there for Walker.
And here she comes.
Rustad will serve, and back in is Annika Johnson.
And there's so many weapons by Hawley, but she's a difference maker. Just her length, watching her line up at the net here, Jason, it's got to be a little intimidating. And right to that block she goes.
Razor, the nice send over. Now that one goes out. I like to see what head coach Kathleen Russa just did. Came over, talked to Kendall-Lynn Hill, who came in for Johnson, talked to her a little bit. She did a nice job filling in there as The sub was made. It's now 9-8 on the serve by the Yellow Jackets. There's Johnson, punched up by Thiel. Pilgrim sends that one over far side, but into the net that time was Fleming. And we're tied at 9.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets, and they continue to punch away here. And except for set 2, which is kind of the outlier of what we've seen tonight, Jason, this has been really, really competitive.
Oh, this is definitely a match that deserves to go 5, and now we'll see if it will as it goes to the far side. Hackle. Set near side. Walker punches that over. Pilgrim tries to counter, but Hawley again, scrappy, gets to it, keeps it alive. Now Pilgrim, a little more authority on that one, will get the kill.
Yeah, nice reboot there by Kennedy Pilgrim as she went up and tapped the first one and then said no more tapping. Let's go for gold here.
Grenna Razor with the serve. And now there's Jaden Hackle reading that well on a great serve by Razor. The tough receive, and Hackle read it well and buries it for the kill.
And that had to be close on the line across the way either. As I was watching, I had for a minute thinking, oh my, that's going to go out, but
Johnson reads that perfectly, redirects and drops it down, and now it's 11-10.
She's just so good at that, and I think it's her ability to hang in the air, Jason. She just hangs up there so long and lets everybody shuffle around and goes, there's nobody there. Here's my opportunity.
Steer will serve. Excuse me, that was Walker on the serve. Now Walker will pass it near side. Vetter with a strong hit. Razor unable to control that one. It goes out.
Yeah, that's a tough angle there. Cross court, almost inside that first hit line, and that's a tough one for anybody not expecting that to go there.
All square at 11. Now Pilgrim will send that over. Rustad trying to control the set but couldn't. Wacker taps it back over to give the Yellow Jackets a 12-11 lead. In a match that's approaching about an hour and a half.
I think I've seen more of that one-armed stuff tonight, Jason, than I've seen in a while, and I believe it's how confident both of these teams are and what they can do. But a lot of one-armed hit, and that's tough right there, but good dig by the Yellow Jackets.
That was Johnson on the block there for the Nuggets. The Yellow Jackets keep it alive. Wacker sends it over, but that's going to be out.
It's just constant pressure by the Nuggets right now, and I know I'm talking about them a lot, and you could say, jeepers, it's 12-12, but they just keep coming at you. And part of why I'm saying that is give the Yellow Jackets credit. They just keep punching back here.
Pilgrim, nice skill attempt, but dug up nicely by Hawley. Set far side, Hackle to left hand gets the kill. The initial dig on the far side was Sanis, but again there for the kill is Hackle, and the Yellow Jackets retake a 1-point lead. Now if you're Yellow Jacket fans, you got Jaden Hackle at the line, you're open, she can rattle off 4 in a row here, give yourself a little bit of a chance to breathe, but this Hawley Nugget team is going to make that tough as they've been outstanding. Stotts on the receive. And there's the slide. Walker comes over, but Wacker was there for it. Back set there, and it's able to be sent over by the Yellow Jackets. In the middle there, Johnson. Now again, Skies, but sends that one wide. Excuse me, that was Steer on the air. And the Yellow Jackets lead by 2 with Hackle at the line again.
Little discussion there between coach and players. Wonder if they're setting something up here.
Russ down at the set near side. Vetter blocked at the net, but down. And Vetter answers.
Other than Willow Thiel going on that run, Jason, I don't really remember the Yellow Jackets stringing together more than 4 points at a time. And I think that's the success of these Nuggets is they just don't give you a chance to get on a roll.
Addie Hackle sends that one over to Rustad. And now trying to send it over quickly was Fleming, trying to catch the Yellow Jackets off guard. And she just sends it right into the net. The Yellow Jackets lead 15-13 with Pilgrim at the service line.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets too, in how they're moving around right now.
Fleming with the set for the right side. Nice block by the Yellow Jackets and down. Razor and Hackle on that one. And Hawley almost, I was early on that call. Hawley almost kept that alive.
Yeah, and that was a really, really good, powerful hit by the Yellowjackets. And for them to even get close kind of tells you how they play defense.
Sent over by Rustad. Wacker with the set there. Razor off the block and down for a kill.
Nice. If you're the Yellowjackets fans, that's kind of the rotation that you're looking at.
Now Tibbetts comes back in. She's kind of brought some nice momentum changes with that left-hand hit, like you said. She comes in for Rustad as it's 17-13.
And I also think she brings that block element back into play here, and she's coming in on the Yellowjackets' right-hand side where they've been making a living, and Hawley stops that run again.
That's Vetter with the kill. Now coming in will be Walker for Sanis, as Walker in the front row. Vetter will serve. Vetter. Pilgrim. Wacker keeps it alive for Razor. Razor trying to there, but Vetter keeps it. Near side Walker through the block down in the near corner.
And that's what makes it tough, is you got to honor that back set to that slide, and then when they don't go there, you can't double up that block.
Set in the middle for Thiel. Fleming with the set. Tibbetts mistimed it, but couldn't have worked out any better as Tibbetts gets the kill. Or timed it perfectly, how you want to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, it'll look good. It looks good on the scoreboard.
Thiel will just send that over. Now Hawley answering the Yellow Jacket run. And putting that one down softly over the block was Steer, finding the opening. And we're tied at 17. Yellow Jackets led 17-13, but it's 4 straight for Hawley. And Pilgrim sends that over, and Hawley will have another opportunity here. Set near side, Walker, but the block by the Jackets is there. Razor and Hackle converge. Razor with the block.
Good timing there for a nice double block by the Yellow Jackets as Coast comes back in to serve, and we've made this well known. Look out for that rocket serve just barely over the net by Coast.
Sends that one far side. And the Yellow Jackets able to keep that one alive at the net. Pushed over by Hawley. Hackle for Wacker. Now in the middle, Razor. She sends that over. Finds an opening in the middle and drops it down. And it's now 19-17. In a race to 25 again. We were here last time.
Nice momentum here as we're going to get a timeout by the Nuggets. And you've mentioned it. Hawley knows when to take those timeouts.
And they take one here at 19-17. I've been back and forth, but head coach Kathleen Russ said takes one here, and we'll take a break as the Yellow Jackets lead set 4 on your United Community Bank scoreboard, 19-17.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with 1 employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Yellow Jackets lead 19-17. Kind of in the spot in set 3. Hawley with the late rally, won that one. Yellow Jackets won the first one, 25-20. Hawley won the second, 25-29, or 25-9, excuse me, and then 25-23 in the third. And now we're here at 19-17 with Coast serving out of the timeout. Goes right at Steer again. Walker too long on that one, and it's 20-17. Yellow Jackets lead by 3 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Coast to serve again. A big spot for the 9th grader. Hawley just made a quick change. Low line drive serve, as you said. Coast keeps that alive to Wacker. Now Thiel Looks to the near sideline, dug up by Hawley. Punched over by Steer. Wacker with the set again for Razor. She sends it deep, but Stotts is there. Now directed that time by Steer and over. Kennedy Pilgrim skies in from the back row with the attack. Now Walker punches it over. Coast comes in, keeps that alive. That gets the Yellowjacket fans going for a moment. But there, and putting it down at the answer, it's Steer for the kill.
You know, it's that veteran. You expect that quick hit to come out of the middle, and they just kind of let it hang there and then let the Yellowjackets do what they're going to do and then capitalize. But the Yellowjackets are playing tremendous volleyball right now with their hustle.
Razor just gets that one down as Vetter and Steer converge, unable to get that one back. And a kill for Razor makes it 21-18, and Willow Thiel at the line. Yellowjackets trying to close this one out and force a fifth. And a nice kill there by Annika Johnson.
She is a difference maker. You can definitely see the Nuggets are well balanced, but she takes them to another level when she's hitting.
Rustad to serve. Coast for Wacker. Now Jaden Heckle unable to get that one off. Miss hit. The air makes it 21-20. Yellowjackets have both timeouts. Hawley has one. Thiel backs up a little bit. Tough return. Pilgrim will get that over.
Nice job by Pilgrim there.
And that one's punched away and down, and now it's 21-21. And the Yellowjackets are going to take a timeout. Hawley has rallied back once again. We're tied on your United Community Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, they just don't go away, and that's the thing. The Yellowjackets are playing really, really good volleyball right now, but Hawley's matching them step by step.
We'll take a break and come back for the conclusion here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Welcome back. Set 4. Hawley out of the timeout. Has rallied back from a 2-point deficit to 21-21. They trailed by as many as 4 earlier on the set as well. They'll have Russ set at the service line. The Yellowjackets trying to force a fifth. Hawley trying to close out. Thiel in the back row, off the tape. A nice dive save there, but no one's there to get it on the kill by Thiel. Vetter kept it alive, but no one was there for Hawley. And it's now 22-21. And Greta Razor will serve. Razor. Steer near side, looking for Johnson. And she just buries it home for the kill.
Yeah, that's crazy. She can come from a long ways away and block, no block, whatever. She's just going to go through that block, and boy, what a match.
Tied at 22. Thiel to Wackers. Set there. Pilgrim adjusts with the left hand. Sent over. Thiel now to Wacker. Set for Pilgrim again. Pilgrim near side. Dug up and saved. Hawley can't keep it alive, though. And Kennedy Pilgrim with the big one there. And now Lady Wacker will serve.
We talked about her going into set 3, and we got another timeout here by the Hawley Nuggets.
And a big one there as Wacker will be at the line. Coming out of the timeout, 23-22 Yellowjackets. Been in this spot before, but Hawley's done a nice job of rallying back. So we'll take a timeout, come back for the conclusion.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back. Yellowjackets with the serve out of the timeout. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Ray Sport and Marine, Waterfront Recreational, Perham Health, No Horizons Realty, Perham Chamber of Commerce, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Lakes Area Co-op, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, and Central Market. We have more to thank as well as the night rolls on here as we get ready for a big serve from Laney Wacker at 23-22 in set 4. Yellowjackets trying to get to set number 5. Hawley wanting to close out and head back home on Highway 10. As Wacker will serve out of the timeout, the Yellowjackets leading by 1 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Back set there for Johnson. Wacker keeps it alive nicely. Field now with the pass for Addie Hackle. She sends it over. Rustad up ahead, Fleming. Looking near side. Vetter off the block for a kill.
How tough is that, Jason, if you're the Yellowjackets? Johnson just smokes one, and you think, well, they're going right back to her. No, they pass right over the top to Vetter, who's hitting the ball equally as well.
Now Stotts to serve, tied at 23. Stotts, Thiel, Wacker for Pilgrim. Trying to get it down in the middle, not. It's there as Hawley keeps it alive. Left hand there, Steer punched up. Pilgrim keeps it alive and keeps it in. Rustad with the set, near side, Vetter just misses the line. One line judge says out, one says in. The officials call it out. Yellowjackets with set point. Hackle to serve, Stotts. Vetter punches that over in the middle. Field digs it up. Wacker for Pilgrim, left hand. But there is Rustad to keep it alive. Now blocked, saved. Set over. Wacker keeps it alive. Pushed over Pilgrim into the pin, and we're tied at 24.
Well, we might not go 5, but we're going to go extras at least, Jason. And here we go.
Wacker set there for Thiel. Kept alive. Now they go back to Vetter. Vetter off the block by Hackle, keeps it alive. Sent over quickly by Rustad. Into the net. Now the Yellowjacks got to send it over. Razor does. Fleming with the set. Looking in the middle, Vetter. Razor's there to keep it alive. Wacker with the set. Far side Thiel off the block. Stotts keep it alive. Into the net. Hawley can't, and it's down. And the Yellowjackets have a 25-24 lead. They have set point with Kennedy Pilgrim serving. Pilgrim with the serve. Fleming with the set. There, into the net, Vetter, block, and kill. We're tied again at 25. Hackle to Wacker. Far side field. Rustad with the set in the middle. Steer in the middle gets it over, but the Yellowjackets keep it alive. Hackle to Wacker. Addie Hackle off the block and down for a kill. Addie Hackle. And the Yellowjackets have set point, their third one. And now Cameron Coates will come in to serve.
I'm not much help to you, Jason, because right now I'm just a fan. This is what volleyball is all about, and I'm catching myself just watching and being in amazement of both of these teams.
Coates to serve. The low liner. Set far side, Steer. Wacker keeps it up. Hackle up ahead. Thiel's going to send it over. Hawley has an opportunity. Fleming. Set near side. Wacker. Now Hackle to Wacker. For Razor. Left hand. Kept alive. Rustad. Set near side. Wacker again. Punches that over. Thiel is there. Wacker. For Thiel. Thiel kept alive. Hawley keeps it alive. Post there. Saves it. Now Thiel again, off the block. Pilgrim plays it. Whacker for Thiel. Thiel into the net. And we're tied at 26.
Holy cow, Jason. Was that a point or what? And it's threading hairs to go, hey, you could have let this go. In that moment, you got to make sure. And what a point.
Pilgrim. Whacker at the set for Thiel. Thiel blocked down at the net by Johnson. And now it's match point for the Nuggets. We'll keep it here as the Yellowjackets take timeout, their final timeout. It's 27-26.
Speechless is about the word I can use, Jason. That point was unbelievable. You had a mix of everything in there. Good defense, solid offense, blocking. And at the end of the day, wow, you can see why these are a couple of the top-tier teams in Section 8AA without a doubt.
An unbelievable few points here as it's 27-26. In our fourth set, the Yellowjackets trying to force a fifth as Hawley trying to pretty much, I'm going to say, lock up a number one seed with a victory here tonight. But I know computers can change things a little bit. Hawley still has matchups with Pelican Rapids and a Fergus Falls tournament ahead of them.
Here we go.
There's a serve. Now Pilgrim. Thiel. Pass it over. Hack. And miscommunication will do it. And the Nuggets take a 28-26 win in set 4 to wrap up this one.
And you hate to see something like this match end that way on a miscommunication, but it's part of the game. And again, all of the decisions that are made throughout this whole game by these ladies, it comes down and you're always going to feel like it's that one. There's a myriad of things that happen up to that point, but wow, was that a great match. 3-1. Wow, I would be a fan and watch that one again, and hopefully maybe we get to, Jason.
An outstanding night of volleyball here in the Hive that goes the Nuggets' way as they rallied back from a set 1 defeat. Came back, won set 2, 25-9, won the third in a close one, 25-23, and won the fourth as close as you can get, 28-26.
Yeah, and I'm just solely impressed with both of these clubs right now, and it's not the same Yellowjacket team that we saw again back into their normal rotation. Willow being back out there, but they didn't leave. Everything's left on the court tonight by the Yellowjackets, and you can go to practice tomorrow as a coaching staff and go, yeah, that was a 3-1 loss, but wow, we did a lot of things right.
We'll come back with our EOT Insurance post-game show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Every day, thousands of dogs in the Lakes area are told to stay. When they wanted to play at the Backyard Playcare, Doggy Daycare, or Playcare is the perfect spot for your dog. 100% supervised playtime and 100% fun in a brand new facility that opens this fall. Contact the Backyard Boarding and Playcare at 218-346-4104 or check us out on Facebook today.
Welcome back into the Hive here as the Yellowjackets drop a tough one tonight to the Hawley Nuggets as Perham's own Patrick Murphy saw him playing in the background, momentum, and that's one thing Hawley's going to have going into the playoffs is a lot of momentum on their side.
Yeah, they've got, like you said, they've got a couple matches coming up here, Jason, but you have to believe that this is one that they had circled, and rightfully so for the Yellowjackets too. And man, if you're a fan of volleyball, I don't care which team you were cheering for tonight, you had to love what you saw on the floor. If you're a Yellowjackets fan, after set 2 and it was 25-9, I believe, they could have just said, hey, it's not our night again. They did not. They came back and battled tough, and they weren't taking on an ordinary team either, and just hats off to the Hawley Nuggets. They come from every which angle and every which direction, and they're just going to come in full force, and you're going to have to play your best game to be able to beat them.
Scores tonight, Perham won the first one 25-20. Hawley wins the second 25-9. They take the third 25-23 and then wrap it up with the 28-26 win in set number 4. And now we'll name, we had some good discussions out of the timeout to name this one, and we'll have to name first our KLN Family Brands play of the match. It's going to be to me, for Hawley side of things and overall, it's holding off 3 set points, turning it over, and then getting the win at 28-26.
Yeah, it was incredible. And I go back to, Jason, if we rewound here, the play where Jaden Hackle went into the stands almost, and the crowd erupted, and it was, we thought, oh, here we go. This is the play of the game. Yellowjackets make an incredible hit, and here comes someone from the Nuggets and has an equally as good, and they ended up with the point. And I think that kind of just turned that set 3 into, oh my goodness, what do we got to do to beat these guys?
And that's your KLN Family Brands planned play of the match. Learn how you can get your slice of over $5 million in profit sharing. Only at KLN Family Brands. A job with room to grow. Apply today. Build your tomorrow at KLN Family Brands in Perham. And a nice victory there tonight. And Delano, I should say, as well, for KLN Family Brands. But a nice, I'd like to thank their sponsorship. And now we're going to name our player of the game tonight. We're going to have one for both teams tonight. Brought to you by Jane Hell Nutrition in the backyard. For the Yellowjackets, I think we're going to go with them first. It'll be senior Kennedy Pilgrim. She kind of really stepped up in a big night for the Yellowjackets overall.
Yeah, kind of quiet early in the match. And then we talked about it a little bit in between matches, how she kind of has to be that third hitter. I think Hawley really concentrated on taking Willow away, or trying to take Willow away, and Jaden Hackle. And the Yellowjackets were kind of looking for that third person. They got a little bit of that spark from Addie Hackle tonight, but then Kennedy Pilgrim really came in and did multi-awesome things for the Yellowjackets, and that's a good look for the Yellowjackets going forward.
On the other side of things, she spent some time out, with a little bit of injury, Annika Johnson, but she stormed back and came back in a big way for the Nuggets tonight, and she's our player of the game for Hawley.
Yeah, and we talked about her, Jason, as the match was going on, and I think the words I used back then was she's just a difference maker, and she is. Just that length. Not only does she hit it well, she tips it well, she blocks extremely well, and she covers so much ground. And that's not taking away anything, because we could have went multiple ways tonight. Let's not kid ourselves here for the Hawley Nuggets. They could have had multiple players of the game, but man, is she good, or at least tonight she was, and I imagine that's what you're used to seeing if you watch the Hawley Nuggets night in and night out. The
loss tonight sends the Yellowjackets to 17-10 overall, 5-1 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. The victory improves Hawley to 17-4, 4-1 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. Pretty much setting it up for a three-way tie at the top of the conference with Hawley, Breckenridge, and the Yellowjackets. Both those teams do have Heart of the Lakes Conference matchups remaining. The Yellowjackets do not. Tonight was also senior night, the final regular season home game for a senior crew of the Yellowjackets: Kennedy Pilgrim, Lainey Wacker, Willow Thiel, Allison Flatto, Aaron Becker, Jaden Hackle, and Jewel Nordick, as well as manager Marissa Ruther. So those Yellowjackets have put in a lot of time for this program and have had an outstanding season right now. They still have one more match to go, but that's on the road. And tonight they're able to celebrate their final home game of the regular season here.
Yeah, and we'd be remiss if we just didn't say thank you. It's one of those things, as that last home game we went through it again with against Thief River with the football team. You don't know. You really believe that there's going to be a home playoff game. You want to go into that, but you never know. And being the last home game, you can see they're kind of hanging around their families, taking pictures. I've been through it a couple times with boys. I got one going through it now with the finality of, wow, how fast did that go, and how many you don't know how many hours, and I couldn't even count how many hours those seniors have probably been on a volleyball court together, and you start going, wow, where did that go, and where did that time go? And I know as I'm getting older, it seems to even go faster. So I just want to thank those seniors for all that they've done, and they represent the Yellowjackets in such a great way, and they're really what we're about, being Yellowjackets, and just proud of them and their accomplishments, and it doesn't end here. It should be almost the start of season 2 coming up here.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We take a look at our schedule coming up on the Magnitude Sports Network. Yellowjackets in action tomorrow evening at Morris at Big Cat Stadium against Morris area Chilcano, Alberta Tigers. That will be at 7 o'clock. Myself, Mike Mason, will have the call live from Big Cat Stadium tomorrow night. And we'll come back with some volleyball action on Monday evening as Park Rapids will take on East Grand Forks, followed by some football action again on Wednesday. The Yellowjackets taking on DGF, and Park Rapids Zoom battle with Pelican Rapids. Those will be all on the Magnitude Sports Network. Let's take a look here at how you can find us at Instagram, online at YouTube, Facebook, and X, as well as MagnitudeSN.com. For That's Rock, I'm Jason Growth. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Have a good night.
Preceding broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit MagnitudeSN.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.